From billion-dollar yachts to palaces dripping in gold, these Arab kings don't just live in luxury, they command it. Their wealth stretches beyond borders, their power hidden in jets, land, and legacy. Stay until the end to discover which ruler owns more land in Britain than the royal family itself. King Abdullah II of Jordan, royal wealth without oil. While most Arab monarchs ride the wave of oil wealth, King Abdullah II of Jordan took another route, turning geography into gold. With a net worth of over $750 million, 0 cents, Abdullah rules a nation without oil fields but brimming with strategic importance. His main residence, the Royal Hussein Palace in Amman, is a $150 million 0 cents architectural jewel, fusing traditional Arabian design with modern indulgence. Inside, a private cinema, Olympic-sized pool, luxury gym, and handcrafted interiors fit for state dinners and Hollywood royalty alike. But his real estate doesn't stop at the border. King Abdullah owns multiple Malibu oceanfront estates, alongside prestigious properties in Washington, D.C. and London, reinforcing his presence on both sides of the Atlantic. His love for precision machines is legendary. Over 70 rare vintage cars valued at $15 million, 0 cents, housed in a royal museum open to the public. But it's his motorcycle collection, worth $40 million, 0 cents, that turns heads worldwide. Think custom-built Harleys, race-tuned Ducatis, and stealth black Yamahas designed for high-speed desert escapes. For travel, a Gulfstream ISP jet, $40 million, 0 cents, with gold-accented interiors. And at sea, the $85 million, 0 cents super yacht offers a floating retreat of elegance and security. Abdullah II doesn't flaunt like others. He executes with precision, making his wealth not just regal, but strategically global. King Haim of Bahrain, the billion-dollar life of a tiny giant. In a country smaller than Connecticut, King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa of Bahrain lives like a monarch of an empire. With a net worth of $5 billion, 0 cents, King Hamad proves that size means nothing when your taste is limitless. His royal residence, the Rifa Palace, valued at over $60 million, 0 cents, is a fortress of indulgence, complete with a private movie theater, an Olympic swimming pool, and its own helipad for arrivals that don't wait in traffic. For air travel, King Hamad commands a Boeing 747-8, a jet that normally carries 400 passengers, but in this case has been transformed into a $400 million 0 cents flying palace, equipped with gold-trimmed salons, a private master suite, and sky-high luxury lounges. And then there's Kingdom 5 KR, the Sultan's super yacht. At $150 million, 0 cents, this floating palace boasts a private cinema, beach bar, and ocean view pools. It once starred in a James Bond film, fitting for a ruler with cinematic flair. His garage, a parade of horsepower. From a Bugatti Veyron to custom Lamborghinis and elite Mercedes fleets, his car collection is worth tens of millions and screams both speed. For King Hamad, ruling a small island doesn't mean playing small. His lifestyle is proof that in the Middle East, opulence isn't scaled, it's maximized. King Mohammed VI of Morocco, golden modesty in disguise. He may not flaunt like others, but King Mohammed VI of Morocco lives a life that whispers luxury in every corner. With one glance at his Rabat palace, it's clear, this isn't modesty, it's $1 billion 0 cents worth of subtle brilliance. The royal palace isn't just a home, it's a city within walls. A labyrinth of opulent halls, lavish reception areas, and perfectly manicured courtyards. And it's not just one palace. Mohammed VI owns 4 across Morocco, each guarded, gilded, and built for kingship. The daily cost to operate this royal empire? Nearly $900,000, 0 cents, a day, just to maintain its splendor. That's over $320 million, 0 cents, a year in royal upkeep alone. When he takes to the skies, the king travels aboard a custom Boeing 747-400, a $300 million 0 cents airborne fortress. For land travel, he keeps it classic, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, understated, yet unmistakably royal. And at sea? The king's 230-foot yacht, El Bougar, valued at $50 million, 0 cents, glides quietly through Mediterranean waters. No parties, no paparazzi, just pure, royal elegance. This is power wrapped in restraint. Unlike others who dazzle with extravagance, King Mohammed VI commands respect through quiet splendor. Proof that in the world of kings, modesty can wear a crown made of gold. Sheikh, mock Mohammed of day, billionaire with a kingdom. When it comes to power and luxury, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum doesn't just lead, he redefines what it means to rule in the 21st century. With an estimated net worth of $15 billion, 0 cents, this ruler of Dubai blends political control with jaw-dropping opulence. At the heart of his empire sits the Al Palace, a $500 million, 0 cents, architectural marvel, where gold-trimmed domes and mirrored halls echo power. But nothing says spectacle like his wedding, still holding the record as the most extravagant ever at a staggering $200 million, 0 cents. It featured a stadium-sized venue, over 20,000 guests and performances by international stars. Real estate. He owns more land in England than the British royal family, a bold symbol of influence far beyond his borders. Add a Monaco penthouse to the mix, and it's clear, his playground spans continents. Yet amid the wealth, Sheikh Mohammed is also a man of relentless governance, balancing ceremonial duties with bold investments that transform Dubai from a desert outpost into a global powerhouse. From diplomatic meetings to horse racing events, he operates with precision, taste, and flair. His life isn't just rich, it's strategically crafted to blend prestige with legacy. This isn't royalty as usual, this is a modern monarch who built his own world with gold, grit, and a vision that's still unfolding. Sheikh Mohammed's luxury car empire. Horsepower meets royalty. If you thought royalty meant just golden thrones and palaces, think again. Sheikh Mohammed has transformed his garage into a museum of speed, status, and style. This isn't just a collection, it's a rolling monument to power. Leading the fleet is a $4 million 0 cents Bugatti Veyron, a hypercar capable of 250 MP, followed closely by a $2,500,000 0 cents Lamborghini Reventon, one of only 20 ever made. Then there's the $1,500,000 0 cents Ferrari Enzo, a masterpiece of Italian engineering, and a $1 million 0 cents Mercedes Events SLR McLaren, built for both comfort and adrenaline. And that's just the beginning. The Sheikh's convoy includes multiple Rolls-Royces, each hand-customized, and a parade of Bentleys that would make even British nobility blush. But here's the kicker. These aren't locked away. These machines roar through Dubai's streets, often in coordinated fleets, escorted by a team of security-driven SUVs. For Sheikh Mohammed, the engine's roar isn't noise, it's announcement, and every chrome curve reflects a life where luxury isn't optional, it's expected. The Yacht King, a billion-dollar fleet on water. When royalty sails, it's not aboard just any vessel, it's aboard a floating palace. Sheikh Mohammed's mega yacht Dubai is a 535-foot-long marine monument to excess, worth over $350 million, 0 cents. Longer than a football field and more luxurious than most five-star resorts, this yacht redefines what it means to set sail. Step aboard and you'll find swimming pools lined with mosaic tiles, jacuzzis, spa rooms, a helipad, and quarters for a full-time staff of 80. The interiors are decked in gold leaf, silk upholstery, and rare woods, reflecting the Sheikh's taste for unmatched opulence. But Dubai is only the beginning. He also owns the Quattro L and the Swift 135, two additional mega yachts that add another $600 million, 0 cents in value, to his maritime empire. Combined, his yacht fleet is easily worth over $1 billion, 0 cents, a number that would sink most economies. These aren't just toys, they're symbols of survival. Floating across oceans with an entourage of smaller vessels and security patrols. Whether anchored in the French Riviera or sailing through the Persian Gulf, each appearance is a royal event. In a world where oil fuels fortune, Sheikh Mohammed's yachts fuel a legacy of luxury that glides as effortlessly as the man who owns them. Sky Empire, the king who owns the air. While most billionaires flaunt private jets, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum took the concept and supersized it. Instead of a single aircraft, he owns an entire airline, Emirates, one of the world's most luxurious carriers. Forget flying private, this man flies presidential class aboard a fleet worth billions. Each Boeing 747-400 in Emirates' arsenal is a $260 million 0-cents masterpied, outfitted with private suites, showers, onboard lounges, and gold-trimmed finishes. These aircraft aren't just for travelers, they're for royalty in disguise. And here's the kicker. Sheikh Mohammed often flies for free, a symbolic flex of owning the skies while humbly taking a seat aboard his own empire. No need for a Gulfstream when you control one of the most elite fleets on Earth. Under his rule, Emirates has become a global symbol flying heads of state, celebrities, and titans of business. With over 100 aircraft and growing, the airline reflects his vision, power, and personal style. When the Sheikh travels, entire terminals transform. Security tightens, protocol changes, airports treat his presence like a state visit. Because in truth, that's exactly what it is. This isn't just about travel, it's about dominating the air with grace, might, and a $15 billion 0-cents kingdom that includes not only palaces and yachts, but the very clouds above. King Salman, ruler of a $2 trillion 0-cents dynasty. When you rule a kingdom built on oil and gold, 0 cents. Your father's attack, valued at nearly $2 trillion. One of his most talked about acquisitions is the Chateau Louis Fixtory in France, an opulent estate styled after Versailles, yet packed with modern luxuries like a gold-leafed fountain and a climate-controlled wine cellar. Price tag, a cool $300 million, 0 cents. Back home, King Salman lives in a fortress of splendor, the Royal Palace in Riyadh, a $500 million 0-cent architectural marvel sprawling across 4.9 million square feet. That's larger than some cities, complete with private gardens, state-of-the-art security systems, and halls fit for receiving world leaders. Every detail screams power and grandeur, from the rare artworks inside his palaces to the gold-trimmed marble imported from Italy. Nothing is left to chance. His royal entourage operates like a mini-government. Personal chefs, protocol officers, guards, and advisors, all working around the clock. King Salman doesn't just live in luxury, he embodies it. His life is a blend of ancient royal tradition and high-stakes global diplomacy, woven together inside walls that cost more than most countries' annual budgets. In Saudi Arabia, wealth isn't whispered, it's carved in stone. Salman's golden garage and private skies. Imagine owning not just one or two supercars, but over 7,000 of the world's rarest, most exotic machines. King Salman doesn't drive, he collects on a royal scale. Nestled in hangar-sized garages are masterpieces like a $4,800,000 0-cents Mercedes-Benz SL 600, a $3,400,000 0-cents Bugatti Veyron, and a custom $2,500,000 0-cent gold-plated Rolls-Royce Phantom Z, each a symbol of absolute exclusivity. His collection isn't about quantity, it's about dominance. From Ferraris and Lamborghinis to vintage Bentleys and armored SUVs, Salman's garage is a metallic palace worth over $1 billion, 0 cents. It's not just luxury, it's history on wheels. And when he takes to the skies, forget private jets. King Salman commands a $500 million 0 cents Boeing 747, reimagined with gold fixtures, silk interiors, a boardroom in the clouds, and even a fully equipped medical bay. This flying palace is one of several in his aviation fleet, which collectively exceeds $2 billion 0 cents in value. Security is tight. Every aircraft is equipped with military-grade countermeasures, satellite jamming systems, and biometric access. When Salman moves, the world takes notice. Entire airspace is clear for his passage. For the Saudi king, travel isn't a necessity, it's an event. Whether by land or sky, every ride is a royal declaration. This is how power moves. Sultan of Excess. Hassel ran a bowl. Step inside a life where even a Herket costs $20,000, 0 cents, flown in from London by private jet. That's the everyday normal for Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah of Brunei, a ruler whose personal fortune soars past $30 billion, 0 cents. This isn't just wealth, Its wealth used like a crown, visible in every gold-plated detail of his world. His car collection? Try over 7,000 V-Econs, not models, actual luxury cars, including a $4 million zero-cents Lamborghini Veneno and a $2,500,000 zero-cents Bugatti Veyron. Stored in climate-controlled garages, the Sultan's automotive empire is so vast it could rival entire museums. But ground travel is just the beginning. When he takes to the skies, he flies in a $100 million zero-cent Boeing 747-432 custom-fitted with gold fixtures, crystal chandeliers, and a throne-like seat in the main cabin. This isn't transportation. It's a floating palace. Even personal grooming is a royal operation. His London-based barber is flown to Brunei regularly just to give the Sultan his signature cut. No expense spared, no detail overlooked. For Sultan Bolkiah, luxury isn't a reward, it's a way of life, an all-encompassing expression of power and control. Every possession, every purchase, sends a clear message to the world. In Brunei, one man rules, and he does it in gold. The crown of Arab wealth, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. In the glittering constellation of Arab royals, one man stands above the rest. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the president of the UAE and the undisputed titan of the Gulf. With a staggering net worth exceeding $30 billion, zero cents, he's not just powerful, he's the embodiment of oil-filled grandeur. His command center? The Emirates Palace in Abu Dhabi. Not a palace, an empire in marble and gold, priced at a jaw-dropping $3 billion, zero cents. From Swarovski crystal chandeliers to 24-karat gold coffee served to VIPs, every corner screams majesty. But this ruler doesn't stop at palaces. In Beverly Hills, he owns a $45 million zero-cent estate, blending modernist California luxury with the taste of royalty. And when he travels, it's not just in style, it's in a fleet. We're talking rare supercars, bulletproof SUVs, and yachts that look like they were carved by gods. His influence isn't just about wealth, it's strategic. As the architect of modern UAE diplomacy and defense, Sheikh Mohammed doesn't just collect riches, he collects allies, oil, and power. His investments span tech, real estate, and even defense contracts with Western nations. Among all rulers, he's the richest, but more than that, he's the most feared and revered. When this man moves, the entire Middle East listens, and the world watches. In a world where luxury knows no limits and power shapes destinies, these Arab kings redefine what it means to be rich. From gold-plated jets to billion-dollar palaces, they live beyond imagination, where even the impossible is routine. But behind the opulence lies influence, legacy, and control over nations. These rulers don't just own wealth, they wield it. If you found this world as jaw-dropping as we did, don't miss what's next. Subscribe to Billionaire Story and dive deeper into the untold lives of the world's most powerful, because when kings play with billions, the whole world watches.